it's like the bugs go away for like 5-6 months and then they come back after, you know, the warm weather's back. And when we first moved into this house, one thing that I quickly reminded myself of, or was reminded of, is that mosquitoes, for whatever reason, they fucking love sucking my blood, dude. I don't know what I got in there or what's inside of here, but my blood's got a little zip to it, dude. They got a straw in there drinking a goddamn chocolate milkshake. I mean, these guys are going ape shit. Bro, I'd be in my backyard for like 30 seconds with the dogs, letting them outside. And I'm not kidding. I would get bit by like 3 mosquitoes on my legs almost immediately. And that's not an exaggeration. So almost immediately, brother, I was fucking there. This shit's good. I mean, I'm getting chewed up. So I'm like, fuck, bro. Fuck these bugs. And one thing that I noticed too is that we got sprayed for like pest control, right? And we got sprayed for mosquitoes and all that, dude. Like we checked all the boxes. We're doing the right things. But last year when we first moved in, before the winter really started, we were having a problem with like wasps and hornets. And we can't figure out where the fuck they're coming from. Like we have they checked everything. They looked everywhere. I mean, there's no nests that are like visible on the property, around the perimeter, around the house, anywhere. Hand to God, we checked everything, right? Be careful around chemicals with pets. Absolutely, Israelite. I will say, man, as somebody who overthinks everything, I would never do anything to put my dogs in harm's way. What do you think? I'm taking fucking Raid and sprayed in my dog's eyes? Like, fucking. Of course, yeah. Great call out. Although I think that one just seems a little too obvious for me. It's almost insulting that you would think that I wouldn't be cognizant of my pets, but I hear you. Pussy. Listen, all I'm trying to say is like once or twice a week, there would be a wasp in the house flying around in the living room and the kitchen. And we're like, what the fuck? And so me being the man of the house, I'd have to go kill it. And when I was a kid, I got stung on my hand bit by like 2-3 wasps at the same time, bro. It was like one of the scariest fucking interactions I've ever had as a child, bro. No bullshit. I mean, I screeched like a girl, cried my eyes out. It was fucking terrifying. So I already have like a predisposition of hatred towards these fucking things. So we don't know where they're coming from, right? And towards the beginning of the winter, there was more coming into the house, and we're like, what the fuck? It would be like one every day. And they're like disabled, bro. And don't let Scump and Mason get around these guys. They don't like the disabled. That sounds terrifying as a kid, bro. Matt, listen to this shit. My dad built a house that we grew up in. He's a carpenter, right? And so he would have to re-side the house because the material that he used on it, he'd have to re-side the house like every couple of years or every decade. I don't fucking know. So he had to build these big scaffolding, setups so that he could get up, to the second floor. And, it seemed bigger as a kid. But the shit was basically like a jungle gym for me then. So I'm in the middle of the summer. The internet isn't that prevalent yet. And I'm just fucking hanging on to the scaffolding, the metal poles. He's just like hanging on them, bro, licking my upper lip and shit. Like, just look like a fucking idiot. Bro, these wasps come out of the fucking pole that I'm hanging on and literally slam me at the same time. I go in crying, shit, whatever. More wasps are getting into the house. Present day, take care of them. It doesn't matter. We're now in the one part of the year where these things are spawning back in, dude. Bugs are coming back out. And 2 days ago, there's 2 flies in the house. My wife made like homemade protein muffins, like blueberry muffins. And she goes to sit down on the couch. I go to fill up my water, and there's 2 flies sitting on these fucking muffins. I'm like, yo, where the fuck did these things come from? I'm not thinking anything of it, though. Bro, we don't live in a barn. We don't leave the doors open. We don't even have the windows open. So automatically, I say to her, bro, I look across. I'm like, how the hell do these flies get in the house? Bro, I go into the bathroom, in the master bedroom, to get ready to go to the gym, bro. I fucking had to take a shit, spray my ass with the bidet, wash my hands. I get a phone call from my wife. I'm like, oh, fuck, why is she calling me, bro? And my brain always goes to negative. I'm like, is something wrong with Gracie? Why would she call me? If it was something that wasn't important, she would have waited for me to come back in the kitchen. She knew I'm coming back any minute. She calls me. She's like, honey, there is a wasp in here, and it's the biggest fucking thing I've ever seen. You need to get in here right now because Gracie's eating dinner, and it's like 5 feet away from her. Bro, I fucking sprint in there. bitch as fast as I can. Brother, I'm not fucking kidding. The hair stood up on every part of my body. This was the biggest fucking wasp I have ever seen in my life, brother. I'm getting a reaction just fucking thinking about it right now. Just fucking, oh my God, this thing was huge. I have a photo of it too. So I would say this thing was like sitting on the wall at my head level, bro. I'm like 5'9", 5'10". Brother, I'm fucking tweaking. All right? Because every parental instinct in my head is saying, I am the one that has to kill this thing. I have to take care of it. My daughter is eating right next to her, right next to this fucking thing. I don't know why that bug is a her, but no, that had to be a dude. That had to be a dude. It took me like 3 to 4 minutes to mentally prepare to kill this thing because I knew that if I were to miss this thing, and I'm not very coordinated, if I go with my first whack on the wall and try to kill this thing, it's flying straight into me and probably going to kill me. That's how I'm thinking about this thing. Bro, I take this exact shoe, the one that I'm wearing right now, bro, and I wear it like a mitten, and I'm lining it up. I'm like, dude, all right, just it's kind of like I'm a professional slapper, just a 90-degree whack. My wife recorded this, by the way. I told her not to record it because I was actually fucking pissed off. I'm like, honey, fuck, I don't want to fucking do this. God fucking damn it, dude. You know, like, I'm pissed. I'm scared. I'm just going to be honest with you. I get this thing on my hand, right? Lining it up. Whack! I hit it. It drops to the floor. Still moving. I had to put it out of its misery, bro. Whack! I killed it. And it took me 5 minutes to work up the courage to do it. And let me tell you, gentlemen, I have a photo of this fucking thing on my phone. Bro, look how fucking you guys don't understand how big this thing actually is. You don't understand how big this thing actually is, brother. You truly have no idea. Look at this thing. What the fuck is that? What is that? What the fuck is that, brother? I think it's a hornet. So I text Hector. I'm like, yo, where did it? Am I going to be dealing with this forever? And I'm like pissed off, man. That story was so immersive. I was in the kitchen with you. Yo, Matt, if you come into my stream later, I'll have my wife send me the video to my email and we'll watch it, bro. Because I was actually pissed off. So my question is for you guys living in Texas is seriously, what the fuck? Are you guys actually been dealing with this whole time? I'm like pissed off at the pest control company, right? Even though it's not like their fault, but because when we called them last year, and we're like, hey, there's wasps getting into the house. What do we do? Like, you guys said you checked everything. We don't know where they're coming from. So they're thinking that, when it's starting to get a little colder, they will go and look for warm places. So they could be flying in through your fireplace. So then I tape up this entire fireplace to make sure they can't get out. But I wasn't sure if that was actually effective because it was finally the time where it's cold enough. I'm like, all right, they're probably all just dead. So now that they're getting in again, we genuinely have no idea how they could be getting in. And I'm kind of tweaking about it. So I text Hector and I asked, hey, yo, do you know what this thing is? He's like, that's a hornet for sure. And I said, have you ever dealt with these things? He's like, yeah, bro, all the time. We get them in our master bedroom and we don't know how they get in. I'm like, why the fuck did you, one, say that so casually? And two, if these things were in my master bedroom, I would burn down the house. I wouldn't even live here anymore. So it seems like the long story short of it is we're going to be dealing with this for a while. And I'm pretty unsettled by that. So Hector told me that you don't really need to worry about them at night because they're not nocturnal creatures. And honestly, they don't see us as food. So they don't really have a reason to attack us. And I still think that's bullshit. And this guy sent me a photo that he has. I said, well, what do you do to take care of these things? He says, I shoot rubber bands at them. I said, what? He said, yeah, I got these rubber bands from Japan and I shoot them like a gun. Bro, he sent me a fucking photo of an entire box of rubber bands. And I said, bro, you definitely got a little tism in you, brother, just like me. That's fucking insane, one. But two, I actually might need to burn this house down, deadass. If my responsibility as a father with a little baby girl is to kill wasps and hornets that big for the rest of my life, I'm actually kind of geeked out right now. I don't know what to do. Does anybody have a solution for me? Does anybody have any suggestions or ideas of how I handle this moving forward? Brother Bear, it is a bug. Yo, people have different tolerances for different types of bugs. Again, I'll kill spiders all day. I don't give a fuck. But a wasp that causes pain and damage, or hornets that have... Bro, did you see this fucking thing? Are you kidding me, bro? This doesn't, like, irk you, like, make you geek just a little bit? Bro, this thing was, like, the size of my pinky in length. And I'm the only one that can take care of him, bro. I thought I was going to fucking war. I was storming the beaches of Normandy trying to kill this thing. You got to find the nest and destroy it? There's no nests, bro. We cleared the house. We breached and cleared. There's nothing. All right, I got to get out of here, bro. We got to get on this fucking game. We got to get on Verdansk. Either way, bro, appreciate you guys listening to me. Appreciate you being here. Rod Raul, thank you very much for the 8 months, bro. Campbell said, called Cicada Killer